Welcome, everybody. It is your favorite podcast team. It is your power family, and we are here ready to rock with you tonight. We hope that you guys missed us because we definitely missed you guys too. We have not seen y'all since what was it last year? We haven't seen them since last year. It's been a really, really long time.
Last year.
But if this is your first time rocking with us, we just want to say thank you so much because we already know that you could have been anywhere in the world, but you decided to be right here with us. So continue to come back and join us and rock with us. And for those of you, if you don't know who we are, we will go ahead and introduce ourselves. I go by the name of Kesha Kesh.
And I'm Passion.
And it's your boy King Leo the Don.
And I am J Money.
And it's your boy Dr. Real, Mr. Motivational. Let's go.
Let's go. All right, we got Carlos in the building. He said, "What it do? What's up, family? What's up?"
Hey,
All right, y'all. Hey, listen. I already told y'all backstage. We may as well just go ahead and get into it. For those of you guys that's been watching everything that's been going on, everything that is just baffling to you right now, that's exactly what we're talking about. And for those of you that don't know, we're about to go ahead and catch you right on up. We're going to go ahead and talk about these goons, y'all. Are we talking about the goons?
Yes.
Well,
we're
Let's go
talking
ahead.
about these
These
Anglo-Saxon thugs.
vagrants,
Hey, you know what?
anarchists.
Thugs.
I'm trying to figure out when I didn't catch the beginning of it. I kind of caught up when it was going on. I would have loved it. So I'm trying to figure out what popped off. If anybody's seen what actually popped off, go ahead and enlighten me and let me know.
Me too,
What popped off, y'all? What popped off? How did it start?
Well, it started
What
with
popped off is they
Trump.
wanted to stop the Congress from verifying the electoral college votes. That's what it all was about, disrupting that part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Carlos said, "I am on one tonight." I am too, Carlos. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna show you what I'm on.
And so what happened was,
Boss lady lit tonight.
they was at the front door. They was at the front door of the Capitol, right? And they was just standing there, and they was out there with they, looking like Anglo-Saxon thugs. And so they out there, cutting up, y'all rah rah rah, MAGA this, MAGA that, and then the Congress up in there, they doing their thing, making their little votes and stuff like that. So next thing you know, boom, 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 they get a knock at the Capitol door. It's the thugs. So they answer the door, and they tell them they can't come in. So they lock the doors. Next thing you know, boom, they break the glass of the door, and they start rushing the place. They break the glass, force the door open. Force the door open. They start rushing
the police would have been there.
Man,
it's crazy. We would have been in jail. We would have never made it up them steps.
Wouldn't even got to the door.
Exactly.
We can't even carry a Subway sandwich without getting shot in the back. What you talking about? I mean, listen, these jokers had helmets and tear gas and sprayed the cops with it. Where they do that at?
I don't know.
And they still living to talk about it.
Right, and we're home.
Right.
Soon they said black people at the Capitol. It would have already been the guard down there. The whole army would have been down there.
Think about that sister in the summertime that ran into that barricade by mistake, and the Capitol police lit her up and killed her because she so-called broke the security barrier. That was one woman, the black lady in the car that made a mistake. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
These people literally intentionally said this what it is. We as about it, Master P style from 95 about it. We about to get busy.
You know what? It was so many different things that could have came from this. And like you said, we were talking backstage. It was already planned. This was something that actually was going to pop off. He kind of already set the expectations, and it happened. Like, I'm trying to figure out, is this fed time? Do you get fed time for something like this? Like, is this the guy was propping his feet up in the? It's
10 years in prison for storming the federal building.
That's what I'm
Federal
saying.
building.
Right.
10-year prison minimum sentence.
Yeah,
That is why I'm confused.
How many of
That's
them
why
gonna
I'm
get it?
confused.
How many of them
That is
gonna get
why.
it?
Yeah,
None.
But
None.
here,
we're gonna have to
here's the
see.
crazy
not
thing, though,
one.
Kesha. Here's the crazy thing. Not only this man sitting coding messages in Twitter, but if I go on Twitter and say, excuse my language, y'all, if I go on Twitter and say ass, booty, or anything other than that, my Twitter account getting suspended.
Yeah,
This
Absolutely.
he
man
getting
on here leading a full-fledged riot, saying all kind of incendiary things, and they banned him for 12 hours. How about that banning his account permanently?
Mm-hmm.
Right. You
What
think they
more do
would
he
have
need to
been done
do?
that?
I mean, he threatened the vice president to do something illegal. Well, he finally stood up and said no. He finally found his ball somewhere. Thank God. He found it. I guess he seen the ship sinking.
He
So he's
said,
like, man, I'm getting off. This is Titanic. I'm getting off. But come
Yeah.
on, man.
Mm.
I mean, what more does this man need to do? I
So
don't. I don't understand it.
how
I don't
deceiving
know.
is this man? He even went to Atlanta and asked them to find votes that they did not have just so he can win. Like this
yeah.
man is
He
so
said they
conniving, it's
trashed
not
a lot
even
of
funny.
votes.
Find
I tell you
11,000
what.
votes.
All I
Yes.
Hey,
all I gotta tell
he
people
got some
He
is
said, I don't care
power.
where you get them
2020
from, just
Right.
man.
find them.
Kesha, he
He's so
definitely do.
conniving.
And it's definitely some people some powerful people that's riding with him. If you think the
Yeah,
military ain't behind him, they are behind him. It's
they
some
are
Secret Service people
100%.
that are really, really behind him. Uh,
Wow.
He
this is
has
not gonna go
charisma.
down. Right. This is well, I don't know about that, but
He's very charismatic. He is
uh
charismatic to those he cater to.
well,
He's
yeah,
very
those
charismatic.
he catered to. Yeah, those he catered to, he probably make it sound real good. He got some solid people behind him that's really ready to go to war for him.
Die for him.
Yes, willing to
Yeah.
die for him. And I'm talking about these are military people, high up people that you would even
Yeah.
think.
He's
I'm
just
telling
He got that
y'all.
pimp
snake
tongue.
walking around in
He
piece of
said that
Every
pimp
clothing.
tongue.
It's a
listen,
snake.
y'all.
Remember, you can't
Every
see a snake
black
get up on you.
person, every
You're a snake.
I could picture people right now. We really felt bougie tonight because when we sat back and watched them climbing over those fence
Right.
and doing all those things,
Right.
like because now then I was thinking, I'm like, he got this fence that he wanted, right? And he trying to build this wall
Mm-hmm.
for the other people. He need the wall for his people because those goons was latching out. You saw him climbing over those
I
walls and
mean,
stuff.
just
I was
peasant
like,
activity.
dang,
Straight up peasant activity.
Well,
yes.
no, he don't want a
Yes.
wall for them. He wants them to
Just
come over the wall. He just don't want everybody else to get
Hey,
over it.
looking like
they got
animals.
over the wall.
Looking
They
like
got over the
monkeys.
wall. They did. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
They was looking
embarrassing,
like
y'all. I
monkeys for
mean,
real.
Yeah, it was
it was
embarrassing
very.
overall, but I'm just glad it was none of us out there really doing it. Who they
You got
always
Yeah.
black folks
expect.
clutching their pearls
It
right
was so
now.
ghetto.
Right,
Yes,
right.
because I
Oh
was
my
like,
God,
listen.
look at these
Hey, I was
cracker thugs.
sitting there like, oh my God.
Thugs.
I got real proper when I saw it. I was like, oh my God, this is so ghetto. I'm like, this is
I
ghetto.
told you,
Like,
black
what
folks
are they
clutching their pearls like
doing?
I never.
It's the
Like, I've
ghetto for me
never.
at the White House. It's the
Everybody calling their
ghetto.
homegirls and their homeboys like, oh my God, are you watching? This is so ghetto. What are they doing?
But
I
the
was just
sad
sitting
thing
back
is,
waiting
the
on them to
whole world
bring
is
out
watching
the.
us, and it's sad. The whole world's watching
Right.
us, and we supposed to be the leader and the beacon of freedom.
Mm,
But look what we doing, man. And I
Yeah,
say we very gingerly. It ain't we, but you know what I'm saying.
It ain't we
right.
It's
collectively,
sad.
but overall, who
Yeah.
represents
It's sad.
everybody.
It's pretty
it's
sad.
sad.
All I know
It
is
is
Biden
so
and Kamala
sad.
better watch their back for real, because
Right.
this ain't over
Yeah.
with yet. They need to be
Right.
This
very
They
I was
careful
going
just
to the
on the
waiting on
code.
them
ghetto.
to
They
bring out
coming.
the
They
They
going
police
to the
and
coming
the
on
ghetto.
inauguration
forces.
day.
Mm, oh
With
yeah, I
that
feel
being
like
said, they coming on inauguration
you know I said
day.
that King Leo to my daughter. I said, watch that day, y'all. Watch. It's gonna go down in history because it's gonna be like no other. It's not gonna be a good moment. I promise
Right.
y'all it's
Oh
not.
no! All these
I bet you it's
hillbillies finna
not.
come out.
They're
Mm.
gonna come out the
And I
wood.
want
All those
my
snakes gonna
people
come
to
out.
know. I,
All those
I want
snakes
my
gonna come
black
out.
people to know to get your arms together. Okay, get all your arms together. Load up as much as you can. Buy as many bullets as you can to defend yourself in these streets because something is coming. Something is
Civil war
coming.
coming.
Oh.
Okay,
Yeah, they're
Point blank.
coming.
and
Period.
And everybody,
check this.
like you said, everybody better stock up on their
Get with
bullets
your
because
And
they're
local.
selling
and
minimum now. They're selling out. They're not giving a lot of
and that's
selling
so
a lot of
crazy because
bullets.
I have my mother-in-law who's 79 years old. I kid you not, called me the day that he lost the election and told me and my daughter to make sure that you guys are protected, stay in the house. She said because Something in my spirit telling me it's going to be a race war. She's 79 years old. She said, I've seen slavery. She said, I've seen things that you guys could even imagine seeing. And now I see this. She said, there's a race war coming. She said, I need y'all to start staying in the house. They're going to find reasons to just kill black people.
Get y'all rations together. Get your rations together. This is about to be a serious problem. The economy and everything else is about to really go down. So everybody laugh about the $600 and it's all a game. You better save your money. Get your stuff, get your affairs in order, because I promise you, this has been coming. This has been coming. This is not something that just started yesterday. This has been coming. I think the Obama election just pulled a pin out of the grenade, and that was it.
And now but let's talk about that. Where my $600 at?
You ain't got your $600. Don't say $600.
Don't worry about the 6, because we may be getting 2. So let's just wait on that and let them figure out all the backs, stuff. I ain't in a hurry. I ain't even in a hurry. Get all my coins.
And I want to put this out about the $600. About the $600.
I ain't got
for those who did their tax with H&R Block last year. For those who did their tax with H&R Block last year, if you have not got your check yet, it's probably because it went to H&R Block, and H&R Block needs to send their check to you. So what you need to do is go on to the IRS website like I did. Go on there, use the Get My Payment tool that they have on there. It'll give you a date. It'll give you when they give you the last check, and it'll give you the second payment. And what I noticed on there was it was a different bank account this year than when they sent mine last year. So my first thought was, where the freak does this bank account come from? Because it's not mine.
Right.
And so HR Block went ahead and put a statement out. Hey, we noticing that a lot of people are questioning what's going on with their stimulus checks, where that bank account, pretty much they owned up to it. That's our bank account that we use for when we do temporary release funds. So they had their the check went to that bank account at H&R Block. H&R Block gave me my money today.
Yeah, because typically,
they want being like, oh, it wasn't nothing like that. So they want sneaky.
TurboTax has some issues too.
Y'all just, just kind of check that out.
Had some issues, and they were saying that their customers only paid them to do their taxes, not to get their stimulus check. So I think Santa Barbara Bank is not accepting the payments.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. What happens is that it usually does that anyway. When you file your taxes, if someone else is doing it, like a company like that, it goes to them first anyways. Once it goes to them, they usually take their portion out and then they just send you the rest anyway. Right. The issue was this time this wasn't a tax. This wasn't for tax purposes. So that's really what ended up happening.
And that's what they were trying to explain.
Yeah, it's just it shouldn't have went. I mean, they did make an error, but they did clear it up as well. So y'all don't worry, you're gonna get your money. Yeah. Do not worry about it.
Check on the way. Then they saying you gotta wait to do it on your claim on your taxes. So hey, some people, I'm about to look out for that too.
Them crab legs ain't going nowhere.
Right. Y'all if you didn't get the credit for your dependent this time, like I didn't get the credit for my dependent, I thought my kid's father got it. Actually, you got to claim it on your taxes. It didn't go to anybody.
Right.
The dependent.
Oh,
yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm just trying to get this machine that Kesha has to cook in. That's all I want.
Oh, the Instapot.
With that being noted,
we're gonna get it for you.
We're gonna get it for you, money.
If I just what Passion said with the claim of dependence. With that being noted, I just want to offer my services to claim dependence this year. Just make sure you give me a little cut. I claim your dependence for you. But for those people that's in tax trouble or the IRS a little bit of back payment, or they owe somebody. Just I'm playing, y'all.
All right, y'all. We know that we do have a lot of things to go ahead and get into tonight. We did get a little caught up, but y'all, hey, that's what's going on. That's what's popping. So of course, we have to discuss it. And yes, Jennifer, the Instapot is awesome. I really feel like a chef. I'll be honest with you. All the meat comes out tender. I made ribs one time and they were left at the bottom of the pot. All the meat floated to the top. So that just lets you know how tender
marinated
it is.
Take money. We gonna pin your cash app on her. We all gonna pitch in. We gonna get you one. We pin your cash app in the comments. We gonna get you one.
We got you, J Money.
That's so sweet.
All
Thank
right,
y'all.
Passion. We're going to go ahead and get it started, you guys. We have great topics tonight, as usual, and we would like to go ahead and get into those topics. So we will start off with you, Passion. What do you have
Hey,
for us
hey,
tonight?
hey. We're going to talk about this new thing called Clubhouse. I love it. I have great reviews from Clubhouse. Clubhouse is a new platform. It's another social media platform for entrepreneurs, business owners. It's people on there that has jobs. You can network. You can get great connections. I actually have gained a bigger following on there, even increased my numbers on Instagram. I've learned new hacks. I think it's a great app overall. I've met some awesome people. And eventually they will monetize Clubhouse. So you want to get on
Yeah.
there. You want to make
Now
the connections right now because it's new. And now it's
it
over
is.
12 what they say, $12 billion. It started off as 100 billion, and now it's over $12 billion. So the numbers are increasing. More people are getting on there. More people are making real connections, not bots. Uh, so it's an awesome app. A lot of people were questioning what is Clubhouse. Clubhouse is a networking app.
Yeah.
You meet all types of people, celebrities, anything you're into, authors, influencers,
Yeah.
podcasters. Like I've connected with so many legit people, even with the brand Bagar. Like we have now got a model. If you see it on my page, we got a real model with real numbers
Mm-hmm.
that's promoting our brand. So you
Right.
get on there and you network. It may take some hours. It may take you a, jumping from room to room because different rooms have different topics and some of them
Yeah.
don't stay on task. So you want to get into the rooms that really connect and vibe with your vibrations and kind of what you're on and what you want to do. But as for
Yeah.
me personally, I met some great people. I made some real movers and shakers, some real connections. I put other people onto it. See, my cousin, she can tell you. I'll tell you how to tweak your numbers. I'll tell you how the algorithms from going from Instagram to Clubhouse to Twitter
Mm-hmm.
without getting banned or crashed or getting bots. So Clubhouse for me has been wonderful. I've made some wonderful connections.
Well, I need some advice about it because I guess I'm looking thirsty or something because I keep going to follow jail.
Oh,
Um,
you're following people too much. It's an algorithm. You gotta go. You don't follow a whole bunch of people at one time. Follow a couple of people. Jump off the app. Go to Instagram. Follow them on Instagram. Go to their Twitter. Follow them on Twitter. Then come back to Clubhouse.
yeah,
So it's an
that's the
algorithm.
technique I think I'm going to use.
Cause it'll think you're a bot.
Right. This is my intake on it, and I like how Passion broke everything down just to give you all some insight. I'm on there as well. And the reason why I know this is going to blow up is because they're actually even offering jobs on there. The
Right.
people that came up with this stuff, I could tell they have a really smart team, and the way that they're trying to design this thing is you need to go ahead and get in early because when they do begin to open it up to the public, those people that got in first are possibly going to be those people that they're going to drive the
Right.
newcomers to and feed you work pretty much.
Right.
So just to give you a little bit more insight, like Passion said, you can choose where you want to go. To me, it's on a whole nother level because when I get on Facebook, I ain't got nowhere to go. If I'm on Facebook, I'm looking at the timeline, I'm looking at pictures, and I'm talking about something and commenting on it. When you go
Yes.
there, you have a purpose. They have a room to choose to go to. You don't have to stay there. And another thing is, you don't get a chance to hide behind the scene. I'll say that. When you hear a person say, like when you're dating and you start off texting and you start off you know, being hidden behind the scene because a person don't really know who you are because they haven't communicated with you. That's the
Hmm.
purpose of Clubhouse turned it up because in order for you to connect, you have to talk to people. You have a microphone and they unmute you and then you talk. You come up to the stage. You don't get a chance to type into the comments or type and talk about stuff. You actually have to go to the stage and talk. So if you're on there Get your followers up, like Passion is saying. She
Right.
just gave
Look,
me some
I'm on here
pointers.
right now. I'm muted. I've been on here
Yeah,
for like 7 hours.
she's probably a
I,
moderator.
I'm a moderator.
They
I'm a
feed people to
moderator.
the moderators. She got her green bean. That's what they call it, the
Yeah, I
green
got my
bean.
green bean. I stay in
And
these rooms. I get my followers up. I get my Instagram followers up. Once you get
and
your
you can have your
Instagram followers
own
up,
room.
you
You have your own room
you get
there. So
verified.
I
So
like
how
it,
do you
y'all.
become a part of this? Like I asked you guys the last time when y'all brought it up what it
Uh,
Well,
was. Now
first
that
thing
you're
is
telling me,
first.
it's an invite.
First
It's an
thing
Invite.
is
invite.
first. You
You have
have
to
to
get on
have
a
an
wait list.
iPhone.
You got to
Okay.
have an iPhone.
Yeah, you gotta have an
Yeah.
iPhone. It's an
Phone
You got to have an
discrimination.
invite.
iPhone.
Yeah,
But they're
that's
working
one
on
of the things.
Androids.
And then what happens is this: a person get invites by working. So if like Passion is a moderator, and Passion is talking and engaging with everyone that's in there, they're going to notice and recognize her moving and her activities in the group, and they're
Right.
going to feed her invites and say, Passion, you can bring somebody else in. You
Right.
only get one when you start out. So the more you interact, the more you talk and participate, follow people, and they see you moving around in there, they'll feed you invites to bring other people in. But if you're just sitting there watching and you're not active, you're not
Hmm.
gonna have an invite to invite anybody in, because they're gonna look at you like, if you ain't doing nothing, you ain't,
Right.
whoever you invite ain't gonna be doing nothing either. So
And you
they
gotta.
won't even
This
give
is
you an
at
invite.
the beginning
So,
stages. So they're gonna monetize it. They're gonna
Right.
monetize it. So right now you get in, you get your followers up. Not
Get your
only do
followers
I
up.
build my followers up on Clubhouse, I really don't care about Clubhouse numbers, but on Instagram,
Instagram.
I'm getting my numbers up on Instagram. I'm using my personal, and this is a hack that I learned from Clubhouse.
Clubhouse.
It's because I wasn't getting a lot of play on my business page. So I switched and I put everything on my personal page. And slowly
Hmm.
I'm going to migrate my personal pictures off of there. And that's going to be primarily my business page. But you have to trick people because people like visuals. They like pictures of you more
Yeah.
than your business pictures. So that's a hack
Right.
that you have to use. You got to reel them in with you, and then slowly put
You
your business
connect
stuff
it,
in there. Then I'm gonna slowly sneak my pictures off, and it'll be my business page. But by then, I'll be
and
a
they're already
verified.
there.
I'll be
Smart.
verified on
Yep.
Instagram. Once you're verified on Instagram, you get monetized on Instagram. So I use Clubhouse to push people to my Instagram. Ultimately, I
now
want my Instagram monetized.
Yeah, it'll let you link your Instagram, and it also let you link your Twitter. It
Right?
doesn't have anything for Facebook, but
Yeah,
it has Twitter and
yeah.
Instagram, and that's how they'll plug in and follow you. One of the other things I like is when I get on there is usually late at night because I'm laying in bed and I ain't doing nothing. I'll go into the silent follow train room,
Right,
and they have people in there, and you mute your mics and you're not doing anything. Sometimes they play music, but they're really helping you get your followers up, and they'll move
right.
you up and tell everybody like a follow for follow. So that's how I've been getting mines up as well. I'll be in the room at night because it's people in there all kinds of
All
times
night
of
for
night. And you
days.
just go into those rooms and they actually help you get your followers up. Celebrities are in there. There's a lot of people in there. And the difference is, to me, Facebook, Instagram, these social media sites, it's always like a big competition. But Clubhouse is on another level. They're teaching you things that you would possibly pay somebody else thousands of dollars to get, because they're genuinely trying to help, but they already know they're going to capitalize off of it in the end, because these people
Right,
are about to feed them. Like Passion
right,
is saying, it's going to be
right.
monetized. So they're like, I'll give a little bit away for free because I'm definitely going to eat
Absolutely, and
in the end.
I eat them up. You got 21 Savage on there. Don't follow 21 Savage. 21 Savage is a Jack King. He jack people room. But there are other stars on there that are really willing to help. It's a basketball
Mm.
player
you
on
say
there.
Jack
It's
the Room?
Yeah, they'll jack your room.
They'll jack your room
They'll
because
jack
they're
your
who
room
they
and take your
are.
room over and kick you out your room. So it's jackers
Mhm.
on there, especially the people that are stars, like and childish. Like 21 Savage came and jacked that room, kicked everybody out the room, and got us banned. So you got to watch really who you really accept on there. Just listen to what they're saying. They're coming
What
in,
they're
they're
saying.
playing, and they're joking, and they're talking really BS. Like, don't stay in those rooms because they're jackers. But
Yeah.
it's people like Jay Moore and 97.5 DJ, people that have real connections that's really willing to help. Like, I talked to them about Power. I talked to them about Bagar. Like, they know about us. These are real people that can really push us to the next level. So, they follow me. Now I follow them. So then we inbox each other. So I stay on their mind. They stay on my mind. I stay in their group so they'll know who I am. So they all know I'm on my podcast right now, but I'm still on here with them. They know exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So
this is good information, y'all. If y'all are listening.
So when our power numbers go up, it's from the people on this app. Because I told them this is what I'm doing.
Yep.
I'm green beaned up. They listen to me. I'm green beaned.
Take these nuggets, y'all. I mean, I know that there's some controversy about it. I see people post all the time and they'll say, what is Clubhouse? Or, they do share how they feel about it. But, take in what it is that you're trying to do and how you're trying to grow and what your overall goal is and apply it. But to be honest with y'all, now is the time to get in because it is really, really, really going to blow up. If y'all have questions, Passion will actually help y'all with that and answer it. Leave those questions in the actual comments, and we will give y'all some more.
I'll tell you who to follow.
We'll give
I'll tell you who will put you on.
Clubhouse insight.
Well, you got to start with your team. Put me on, Pat.
I'll put you in the game.
And
then
all
you gotta do download the app.
Money. Your daughter is all in that thing.
Your daughter is in there. She said she could only invite one person. I asked her when I told her she got it.
I get multiple invites. As long as you create your account. Since I haven't been in there a long time. No lie, no cap. I haven't been in there a long time, but I've been networking a whole lot. Now. So if you create your account, I get credit for pushing people up.
Yeah. I got 3 invites right now, and I'll put it right here.
I've been active, so I can push anybody up. You just got to create your account.
Okay, I'm gonna create it. I'm gonna reach out to you.
Download the app.
But yeah, your daughter's right, J Money. That's what we were explaining to you. They only give you one when you first get in, so that means she's probably not very active on there, and she's probably trying to learn her way, and she probably just doesn't really know. But once she begins to be active, they'll feed her more. But I got three invites like yesterday, I think. But guys, take in what Passion's saying. Get your business up, build your brand, connect with people, and grow. We're going to move on to the next topic so we can keep it moving. I know that we are pushing for time. We'll go ahead and get into your topic. What do you have for us, King Leo?
I got the 5 do's and 5 don'ts for 2021.
Okay.
And some of these you might understand. Some of these you be like, oh, okay, I need to do that. It's not normal. Okay, so I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna go back and forth. I'm gonna go back and forth between do's and don'ts. Or y'all want me to split it up? Y'all let me know how I want.
However you gonna do it, we're gonna take it
first because I like. Okay, so I'm gonna do the don'ts first. Okay, because I like going with the bad first for some reason. But we're gonna go with the don'ts. Okay, so first, don't waste your time on meaningless friendships and relationships. Please stop wasting your time on meaningless friendships and relationships. If they're not pouring into you, pushing you for better, helping you out, supporting you, doing anything positive with you in any type of way, but they're always bringing you down,
absolutely
leading you in the wrong direction, being negative, being toxic with or towards you, you need to let that go. That is not welcome in 2021. Okay, we try to leave all of that negativity in 2020. So do not bring that to 2021. Okay. Next, do not ignore your car maintenance. Okay, do not ignore your car maintenance because
are you talking about oil
that
changes?
To get around. I'm not just talking about oil change. If you jump down the street and your car starts shaking when you're slowing down, it starts shaking when you're slowing down. Please, baby, go get that checked out. Please, just go get it checked. It's free to go just get it checked.
That's a wheel alignment. You need a wheel alignment.
Right. Wheel alignment. It could be the brakes. It could be something with the rotors. Shoot, your control arms could be messed up on that dang line. And you don't even know. You just, ain't got the money to fix it right now. It's free. Just go get it checked out.
Good stuff. I would just
say, just don't turn the radio up and ignore it.
Just don't turn the radio up. You're going to end up on the side of the road. I can't tell you how many cars I've seen on the side of the road last year. So stop.
But did you help them? Did you help them?
No.
Lord, I had
better call AAA.
Better call AAA. Better call your insurance company. Get roadside assistance because Kenny is not roadside assistance. Okay.
Well, you
So
have to be, and just to
please
add on, King
stop.
Leo, with roadside assistance, you have to actually be on the freeway, guys. Roadside assist is it, or is that transportation? Who is it? Somebody, one of them that come and get you. I think the number's on the back of your driver's license. You have to be on the freeway. If you're on a service road, they're not gonna come. And don't ask me how I know.
Well, don't ask Keisha how she know, but just let's take a word for it. They ain't gonna come for you. They're gonna leave you there. So do not ignore your car maintenance in 2021. If the engine light on, oil light on, whatever light on, the little light that you don't know what it is on, go get it checked out. Okay. So next, do not let your kids spend all day on social media or video games. Okay. Get them up, get them active, do some stuff with them. And stop letting all of them raise your kids. Okay. Get them up, start letting them freaking spend all their days on social media and video games. Okay. Especially if it's not helping them in any type of way. Now, I say that last part because some of this stuff, these kids making that money off of it. So if they, got making money off of their social media video games, by all means, you know what I'm saying? But if they are not, and it's just not helping them progress in any type of way, get them up off of it and get them back active doing some other stuff. Okay? So next, in 2021, do not lend out so much money this year. Okay? I know it might be hard, and I know you might be a yes person. I just want to help everybody in the world. I'm guilty of that. We're not lending out so much money this year, y'all. Okay? Because we got our own problems. We recovering from 2020, and we're trying to get back to where we is. So keep your money in your pocket, save your funds, okay, and try. I mean, you can help them if they only like $5-10, but they talking about $20, $30, $40. You know what I'm saying? Get on the deep end. We don't need that. So we keeping our money in our pockets a little bit more this year, y'all, and we gonna do a little bit better by ourselves this year with our money. Okay. Next and last but not least on my don't list is don't make unnecessary promises you can't keep. Do not schedule yourself for something that you ain't gonna be able to do. Don't make unnecessary promises that you cannot keep in 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. One thing I was doing last year was doing just that. I was saying I can do something, not knowing I had already had other stuff to do, and I ended up couldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
And it made me look bad. That made me look bad as a professional event coordinator and such and the third. And that goes beyond just that. You know what I'm saying? Don't make unnecessary promises to your kids that you ain't going to keep. Don't make unnecessary promises at work, whatever the case may be. In 2021, we are not making unnecessary promises that we cannot keep. Okay? Don't overwork yourself. Don't overstress yourself. Don't overwork yourself. Okay? So, those are my don'ts for 2021. I hope y'all enjoyed those. Now we're going to go over to the do's for 2021. Okay? First, make a budget. Please make a budget. Lay out all of your expenses. Pull out your bank account statement from December. Pull it out in front of you. Look at all the expenses that you had. Mark out everything that you could have that you could have saved your money on. And start making yourself a budget. First, you want to pay yourself. Put some money into savings. Take out the bills that you owe. You should already have all your bills on the list anyway of all the bills that you owe every month. You should already have it anyway, taking out your money and out all your expenses. So because that's one thing that do not change every month is bills. They might go up and down in prices. It might not be so much though, but that's one thing that's going to guarantee to come out every month is your bills. So that's on the list anyway. Take those out, take your savings out, and then you're going to go from there. You want to take out, if you do investing in things type like that, take out what you're investing in. And then go off to your spending money, whatever the case may be. All those other things you always do first before you go into your spending money. You always take your bills out, pay yourself first, which put money into your savings or a 401k, whatever the case may be. And then you go into, your investing, and then you go on to, your spending money. So this year we're making a budget for ourselves. So I'm gonna give an example. So you bring home $1,000 every 2 weeks. So that's $2,000 a month. Okay, you know your bills is what? I'm gonna just go with $1,000. So you know right off the rip, that ain't one of those checks is going to bills. So what you want to do is take out another about 200 or 300 to put in the savings. Okay, because you pay yourself, you're gonna need that money later, especially if something happen and you can't, and you go into like some in the house breakdown, you got to pay for it. So then you building up your savings. So that leave you about what $600-700 at the end of the day, spending money. I'm gonna say a month. So and he's like, hey, that's $600-700. So, but you don't want to go blow that, do you? So now you want to look into investing so you can make more money, because you got to spend money to make money. So when you invest in, whether it be stocks or I don't know, people do that forex crazy stuff, whatever the case may be. Whatever investing plans people got, you want to go ahead and do that, but a smart way. You might want to look up, research how to do it first before you get to jumping in and stuff. But this year we're making a budget. Okay, we're not just getting waste. We're not wasteful with our money this year. We're making a budget, and we're going to start creating generational wealth this year if you haven't already. So next on my list, this one I hold truly dear to my heart, because I did a lot of it last year, and I'm probably gonna do a little bit more this year. And it is this year we're taking more risks and we're learning to do something new. Okay, and when I say taking more risks, I don't mean jumping down the hallway with a hot dog with no rubber on. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is we
a
are
hot
doing a
dog with
little
no
bit.
rubber.
That's not what I'm saying.
How the hell we get
What I'm saying, we'll take more risk, y'all. All I'm saying, take more risk,
Okay.
like investing, investing and learning to do something new. Okay,
Yes.
like make more ways, learn more ways to get more money. Um, possibly take up new hobbies, and things such and forth. We're taking more risk to gain more financial income. That's what I'm saying, or
Okay.
learn something brand new. You don't know how to swim? Go learn how to swim. Black people should know how. We should start learning how to swim. Okay, because everybody say black people, we only really know how to swim. We need to learn how to swim. That's a risk that we taking, because we jumping in there. We don't know how to swim. So take that risk, learn how to swim. Is going to be very beneficial to you in the long run. Next, kind of goes to something I said in my don'ts. Next is spend more time with your kids. And that's very important. We want to do that a lot more in 2021. Spend more time with our kids. Start having dinner at the table again. Start bringing everybody to the table. Let's talk about our days. Talk about, how it went, what we want to be in the future. And, talk about,
That's a good one.
start
Yeah.
spending more time with your kids, basically. Because, we kind of got away from that as families. Got away from spending time with our kids because they off doing, social media, video games, hang with their friends, and we don't even know what the freak going on in their head. We didn't know what they went. We barely know who they is or who they is as a person no more. So we got to start bringing that back in, learning our kids. So start spending more time with your kids.
Right.
This next one is another thing that's going to benefit your children. Start accounts for your children. When I say start accounts for your children, I mean starting like little small investing accounts for your children. So by the time they get older, they're gonna have a little something in the bank for them to start off their life with. So and everybody has it. They had someone be like CDs, little IRA little accounts and stuff like that. Start putting money into that every month. Little $5 here, little $10 there, so they can have a little something. And it's gonna build interest on the way up. Don't go back and try to dip into it because you forgot to make a budget for yourself and you getting kind of hard on. So don't go dip in that stuff just because you got bad money. Make the budget, start, investing in your kids, start to look accounts for them so when they get older to be straight. And last thing but not least, I know this might seem a little off during the situation that we are in at this moment. Okay. I know this might seem a little off because of the situation we in at this moment. This year, everybody needs to do a little bit more traveling. Okay. And I say that because I know we was caught up in the house. I know we was caught up in the house this year. And I know we were stuck in the house due to the corona and the rona. But I did a little bit of traveling last year, and I ain't get no Rona. I know some people still got it, but this year try to travel a little bit more. You don't have to go to no place where it's got to be a lot of people. I know Aspen is straight. You know what I'm saying? Go to Aspen. Go to a little secluded beaches. Get your little airplane ticket. Go to one of these little
Aspen,
beaches out here
like
with a little hotel room or whatever with your boo. Aspen,
as
Aspen in
yeah.
Colorado.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aspen, Colorado.
Hmm.
Yeah, you
Hmm.
gotta go to a little ski resort. You know what I'm saying? You can be up there, skiing and whatnot. Hanging out. So I just want to
Mm-hmm.
say, try to do a little bit more traveling this year than we did last year. I understand it was crazy. I understand it might be a little bit crazy. Put on a mask, whatever. Try to do a little bit more traveling. Try to start getting back at the house. Um, I'm not gonna sit up here and be like, "Hey, y'all need to take that vaccine," because I ain't gonna take that vaccine. But yeah,
But I
do a
wanted
little more
to
traveling this year. And those are my do's and don'ts.
I wanted to add to your be financial with your
Go ahead,
kids.
go
I
ahead.
just found out with a few of my friends that I travel with that if you have a credit card, you can add your kids as a user. You are building their credit. I did
Yeah.
not know that. You can add your kids now as a user on your credit card, and you're keeping up good standing with that credit card. You're actually building their credit for them as they're getting older.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can also add them
Oh
to
yeah,
your
Yeah.
both my
business as
kids.
well and
Yeah.
make them
You
your
can.
I did
employee.
not know that.
My
I did
kids been
not
on
know
credit
Yeah.
that.
cards since they were 16, and
Yeah. My
that's a
daughter got
seven,
two of
eight
them,
hundred credit
Did
scores at
not know
18.
that.
They can go get
Did
anything they
but
want.
not know that.
Oh yeah.
I did it for
All
budgeting
all
because
my kids
like
on my.
you have to show them. They ask you for money all the time, and they don't know how we spend money.
Right.
And so to let them do it on their own, they get a better
Yeah.
understanding of what it is. Because my daughter was looking at me like I was crazy because it was she had to pay $200 to get her hair done. I said, "Well, you saving because usually if we both get it done, it would have been 400." So pay for
Right.
Mm,
young. But she
I did
just,
not know
she
that.
was just like, yeah,
Yeah.
she's
I
like she
got
got
all
her hair
15
braided,
of my kids.
Yeah.
and yeah. But you getting that means you getting 600 times. Do everybody get 600?
Now there is a cap. There's a cap.
It's a
It
cat.
can
I
be
was
I
like,
say
because
King
we
they
have
Leo,
a
There's a
stop
cap.
when
tax
they
and you
got to
don't even
four
get
when
I
he
got
credit
all
for more
15
than
of
three
my kids on
kids.
them.
You don't even get
King
credit for
Leo
the
about to
third
eat good.
third kid. You only get a
Got
partial
Really?
all
credit for the
15 of
third.
my
So
kids
after
on
Wow.
two
my credit
kids, you
card.
don't really get a credit anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Good
stopped you
wow.
stuff,
at they
y'all.
it's a cap at
Good stuff.
2,500. It's a cap at
Good stuff.
2,500 on that. Just so y'all know, it's a cap at 2,500 when you're doing your taxes. So if you got three, and I think they only give you 1,200 or so a kid every year. So if you
For
got,
two
matter of fact, no, I got
kids.
15. I got 1,500 last year for my son. So it's about 1,500 or so for each kid that you have, and it caps at 2,500. So if you got three, four
Gotcha.
kids, claim one, and then what I'm saying. Like I was saying earlier, throw the other kids my way, and we're gonna be good at. But
Yeah,
no,
don't
I'm
go
just
to
playing.
jail messing with King Leo.
Don't.
No, I'm
Because
playing.
they definitely checking this year. They definitely checking. don't
Definitely.
don't go to jail,
Shoot,
y'all.
that's if they give us a tax refund this year. Shoot, they're gonna be like, y'all ain't
Yeah.
paying y'all some stimulus check. Y'all ain't getting
Some
nothing
people
this
gonna get
year.
them. They gonna check. Definitely gonna check. Trust me.
Yeah.
I got an inside connect. They checking, baby. Them SBAs, people that got them SBA loans, them PPP, all they checking against them taxes. People that got their unemployment, that they checking your taxes. Trust and believe, you getting checked.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense. We're gonna keep it moving, y'all. We are running short for time. We are actually down to we got about 15 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and jump in and let Jay Money get started on her topic. Jay Money, what you got for us tonight?
So, mine is words of affirmation for a relationship. I'm gonna make it really quick. It's nothing really big. We are going to 2021, and I just want to make sure that everybody's going in on a positive note with their relationships, with their marriages. Just so you know, like when you're on a job, you know how you've been on a job for so long, and that job said, "Hey, I think you need a refresher course, a refresher training." It's the same
Mm,
thing with a marriage. It's the same thing with relationship. You get so comfortable in your situation that you need to be reminded why you fell in love in the first place. Words of affirmation, if that's your love language, this topic will speak volumes to you. But if it's not, it's okay too, because we all can use using kind words towards each other. I do have do's and don'ts as well as like King Leo. I'm gonna start out with my dudes. Do say I love you every day. I know it's a typical thing saying I love you, but it's not the same when you say I love you and you give that umph behind it. When you first meet each other, you say I love you, baby. He say, girl, I love you too, man. I love the mess out of you. It's that extra umph behind it. But when you get so comfortable in your situation, I love you too. It's just a word. It's just a phrase that you're saying because you get in a routine of saying it. Start trying to find ways of saying it with meaning behind it, with heart behind it. The next thing, tell them why you appreciate them. It's okay to tell someone every day why you appreciate them. Baby, I appreciate you folding up the clothes. Baby, I appreciate you washing my car. Baby, I appreciate you putting gas in my car. Just saying those little words will go a long way. It's just showing your appreciation, your gratitude for them even being in your life. Even though you've been together for years, months, whatever the situation may be, it's just showing you're grateful and you appreciate them for being there at that moment. Give sincere surprises when they do something good. Like, babe, thank you. You doing such a good job on your job. I appreciate you coming here and work. You go out and work hard every day. And you still come here and do this. Just show that you just give that gratitude, like that sincere, like, babe, I'm so happy with what you're doing. Just give them that. It goes both ways with men and women. It's just giving them that. And sometimes we get so caught up in what we're doing in everyday life that we forget about each other. We always have to remember why we have each other in the first place. So sending a love message. Now this gonna go along. This might touch some hearts, it might not. Sending a text message don't mean a thing to a person because that's something you do on a daily basis. I will text you, hey baby, how you doing? Hey honey, how you doing? Fine. Da, da. When you sit down and write a heartfelt message, that means you took the time out to think of me that day, to write something that's meaningful to me, that you meant for me that day. Ladies, write him a love letter and just stick it in his car while he's at work, while he's sleeping at night. Get up, creep out the bed while he sleeps, and stick it in his car, on his dashboard. Men, stick it in her purse. We know you guys don't like going in her purse, so she would never expect to open up her purse and pull out a letter that you said and took time to write for her. Not even just saying, hey, baby, I just want to tell you I love you and appreciate the woman that you are. Or honey, I appreciate the man that you are. You guys, words of affirmation just in a relationship will take your relationship a long way. And again, just acknowledging the good things that they do. It's little things that people do. The little things that do people do stands out to me. Some people might look for big things. I look for little things, but that might not be your love language. But that's okay. It's still just showing your significant other, I love what you do. I appreciate what you do. But hey, how was your day? Well, babe, I got this promotion. What? You got a promotion, man? We about to sell. We about to turn up. We about to just showing him, man. I'm grateful for you, and I appreciate everything that you going through because we're going through it together. Now let's talk about the don'ts. Now, we don't want you to say harsh words in the heat of an angerment when you're angry. Because remember, everything you say in an argument, you meant to say that. If you meant to call her
It's
B's and
true.
H's, that's something you've been meaning to say. You would just wait on a moment to say it. And in that argument, you meant to say it. If you meant to call him something to belittle him this much, you wanted to say that the whole time. You just wait on the opportunity to say it. So you wait on the argument to say it. So when you're in the argument, guys, take a breath, sit back, think about what you're fighting about in the first place and say, man, is this really worth it? Don't say anything out of anger that you can't take back. Words hurt worse than a knife. Trust me, they cut harder than a knife. Number two, no, never assume somebody knows how you feel. If you love them or you appreciate them, tell them, show them little bitty things. It's okay. Just show them that you appreciate them. Show them that you love. Babe, I appreciate you just doing the things that you do. I appreciate everything you do. I'm not gonna assume you love me because I'm gonna know you love me because you showing me every day that your love is genuine. I'm not gonna. Oh, I know he loved me. No, you're gonna show me. I'm gonna show you. Man, I know this. I know J Money love me, man. Y'all don't see the stuff this girl. You gonna know. So just do that. Um, Criticism. Men, women, nobody wants to hear somebody nagging all the time. Nobody wants to be out here in this world with everything that's going on. And then you have to walk through the door and then you have to hear something negative from the person that's supposed to love you. That goes both ways. Women nag, men nag too. But some women be like, girl, I don't turn around. I gotta hear his mouth. I gotta hear her mouth. It works both ways. So criticism, sometimes just keep it to yourself. If it's something y'all can sit down and talk about it. And last but not least, the lack of communication. You cannot have a meaningful relationship or marriage if you don't communicate. You have to be quiet. If it's two people talking, one person have to be quiet. That means if one person's talking, the other person's listening. If two people talking at the same time, no one's listening. And listen to be heard, not listen to respond. Meaning I'm listening to hear what you got to say, baby, so I can see how I can fix it. Or I'm listening so I can see what I can do to make it better. Not sitting there saying, yeah, I'm just waiting on him to get through so I can say what I got to say. I'm just waiting. No, that's not going to help your relationship. Communication goes a long way. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I have so many people that I know personally who are breaking up by little things. It's like I'm behind the scenes saying, what have y'all talked about it? What have you communicated to him about it? What have y'all sat down and talked to as two adults and talked about this situation? I don't need to talk to him. He know how I feel. No, he don't know how you feel. How you gonna assume he know how you feel? He just because your face expression, he just know you angry. What you angry for? So those are my words of affirmation, do's and don'ts. Because I just want to see if we can go into 2021, try to mend in relationships, mend in marriages, and try to pull it together. Because we got so much going on in the world, we don't need a stressful household. And just
Right.
kind words will go a long way. It doesn't cost you anything to be kind to each other. Words of affirmation is just you being kind, just being kind. And this is the last thing I have for you. If you could just say this, I don't care if you don't say it throughout the whole year, month. Just say it once a month. I just want to let you know, baby, I'm proud of you. I love the hard work that you do to make our relationship or our marriage work. Even though we go through hard times, it is not going unnoticed. The hard work that you're putting behind scenes for the both of us. I just want to let you know how much I appreciate you. I'm so blessed. I'm lucky to have you. And I'm here for you, and I'm always here to be your backbone, to be your support no matter what. And this is for people who are in meaningful relationships or marriages. If you're just dating, you're going to have to find your way into what you still can have words of affirmation into dating too. Because if I'm dating somebody, I'm still going to appreciate what he does for me. And I'm going to let him know, I appreciate you doing this. I'm going to appreciate you doing that. He going to know. So that is my relationship words of affirmation. We just need to go into
So
2021
I just
trying to
I just
mend
wanna
relationships, mending marriages. Go
I
Those
just
ahead.
were some
wanna
really,
I just
really
wanna
good nuggets.
reconfirm.
Thank you.
Can I just reconfirm 1 second? 1 second. You said
Yes.
after I just want to be your backbone and I want to blow your back out. Is that what you said?
No, no, that's not what I
That's not what
said.
you said. Oh, my bad. I
I
thought it
just
was
want to be
said.
your
My bad. I just
I
heard
just want to be
something.
your support
That's
and I
on
want to
me.
be your backbone. And you can just
That
end it
is on
with
me.
baby, daddy, mama, whatever you call your pet name, boo, babe. I just want to be your support. I just want to be your backbone. Don't think that it goes unnoticed that I don't appreciate everything you're doing to try to keep this relationship together. We're doing it together. Let's continue to do it together. Continue to grind together, and let's keep this thing going so we can keep our relationship growing, because you always have to remember why you fell in love with that person in the first place. Don't get too comfortable. That's what causes people to break apart. You get too comfortable.
All right, guys, we're gonna stay on track. We're gonna keep it moving. We're actually probably gonna spend an extra 10 minutes or so, maybe, with you guys because it's 8:54. We do have to get into Dr. Real's topic. So we want to just say if you have questions, please drop those in the comments. We're more than happy to
Hmm.
still answer
Hmm.
those. And we'll chime in as always and we'll answer those questions and get all the things answered that we didn't answer right now tonight. So go ahead and let us know what we'll be talking about tonight with you, Dr. Real.
Yes.
You know that song by Marvin Sapp that he saw the best in me.
That's my
Purposeful.
jam.
I'm
Yes.
talking about a purposeful
Woo.
soul. I know I can't sing, but you're gonna be all right tonight. Uh,
We got you.
we're talking about a purposeful soul. I watched the movie Soul this weekend.
That's my song.
And it touched me a little bit because, and I'm not going to break it down for those who haven't seen it, but in the end of the day, uh, it kind of taught me, it's expressing me how so many of us go through life and we Like for parents that work real hard for their kids and they go real hard and it makes sure they have all the materialistic things in life, but they don't give them the spiritual things in life because they think the Jordans and all that takes place of the time you're out of the house working. You got the nice house, they have every iPad and iPhone and everything in the world, but the thing they don't have is you. Right. And you think, what does the Bible's passage says, what does it gain a man to gain the world but lose his soul? And it's the same thing for us. We think that we're doing purposeful things, but really in reality, we just doing nothing but running around and chasing in circles. As I was driving this morning, I was looking at the barren trees they are in their winter state, and this thought arrived in my mind. Although the tree is barren and going through its winter season, we still recognize it as a tree. So why do we look at ourselves negatively when we are stripped down and barren going through our winter season? Just as the tree will regain their leaves in full glory, the same will happen to you. Never let temporary situations encourage you to make permanent decisions. You can lose everything, but you never lose yourself. So pour into your babies, as King Leo said. Which again, you can have all the materialistic things. There's a lot of rich people right now at home that wish they had the things a poor person has. Because I grew up with having nothing, but I had everything and didn't realize it. I never was hungry for anything. I enjoyed playing with the stuff I had. But at one time, I never realized I was poor until I got older and looked around and was like, man, I really didn't have a lot. But at the same time, I had everything. Right. And I have rich friends, that wish they had a mom and dad that actually was home with them instead of flooding them with all the latest shoes and latest clothes. So don't go out trying to have a purposeful life, but live it soulless, because your soul matters. And that was the whole premise of that movie. The main character ran around trying to chase his dream, and in the same time, he was missing out on life. He forgot to literally stop and smell the roses. And when he got his big break, the same day he lost his life. How many people were in the prime of their life and left the same day? And it's like, man, this guy finally reached his dream or level and gone. You put all that hard work in, but you didn't get a chance to enjoy life. And I was privy to that. How many times you watch your kids recitals or plays on a videotape or on the phone because you was at work? How many times we bought presents and the kid played with the box and not the present? The kids don't care about presents. They care about your presence. That's what matters. Exactly. Your family cares about you being present. So protect your soul. Don't go out here chasing money. Money going to be there. Money going to come. Money going to go. It's going to be there. But as long as you have the things in life that matter, you have a roof over your head, food in your belly, you got water, you have love, you have respect, you have joy, you're fine. So this is why I'm going to give y'all some homework. I want y'all to write down 10 things that you have in your life that you are blessed and grateful for, but you kind of take it for granted. And you might find, I did this list last night and I came up with 50. Because you don't realize the things you have in life that you are blessed for, but you take it for granted. You won't. I'm talking about anything you think of that you.
I'm typing in the comments. I'm sorry, Dr. Real.
Anything you can take, anything you have, 10 things that you don't realize is a blessing. If last year didn't show us anything, I know we said this a ridiculous amount of times on this podcast, but if last year didn't show you how to appreciate what you have, I don't know what will. Protect your soul, people. That's what makes you you. Don't let this world of chasing everything make you forget your soul. Your soul is what keep you grounded. Your soul is what makes you you.
Absolutely.
Totally agree.
Absolutely.
And my quote for tonight is this: you may lose love, but never lose your heart. You can lose your religion, but never lose your faith. You can lose your friends, but never lose your friendliness. You can become angry, but never lose your compassion. You can lose your materialistic things, but you'll never lose your soul. And like I said before, you can lose everything, but never lose yourself.
That's right.
That is
Oh, I
perfect.
like it.
Dang
Okay,
it.
okay.
Ooh, who he talking to tonight? I think he was talking to
Mm.
me. Um, you
He
know,
talk to me
but
every Wednesday, so
every
It's deep.
yeah, y'all gotta pay attention. And sometimes we just be moving and moving and moving. I'm sitting here thinking
mhm.
about stuff right now. When you said, Dr. Real, you came up with 50. I mean, that just even shows that there's gonna be a lot of people that's not looking at stuff, and then they're gonna realize it because now the focus is going to be there. But imagine all those things that we've been forgetting to thank him for, because those are truly blessings, and it's a lot. And we walk around here sometimes thinking that we just supposed to have this stuff, and that this was just destined for us, and it's not. And those
Mhm.
things could be taken away from us like within a blink of an eye. So I needed that, Dr. Real. I really appreciate you
We
Me
appreciate that.
putting that
too. Me
putting it on my
I
too.
mind,
appreciate that.
because
Just to be here tonight with all of us tonight is a blessing. That's one
It
right
yeah,
there.
is.
We're all
It
here.
is. We
it's a
Yes.
here.
blessing because we may
That's a
not have
blessing.
been. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I was just telling my daughter that I was like, so much stuff we take for granted. Like I took for granted going into an office because I miss it. I miss
Right.
it. I miss
I'm
seeing people
dry.
faces. I'm a supervisor. I have agents on my team that I've never met personally. I only see their face on the screen.
Right. And like you said, your life could be gone. I had an old coworker when I worked at Teletech. We were very, very close. And he was like just on Facebook like 4 days ago saying, I'm tired of being sick. I'm tired of fighting COVID. Then we woke up like yesterday and he had passed away.
Mm.
Mm,
And he was the only child. He was taking care of his mother. So his mother was
mm,
sickly. So it's like, we worked together and we all became like a family. So now we kind of trying to pick up the pieces because she has nobody.
mm.
Yeah,
Y'all, death is
it's a
forever,
lot.
but life is right now.
Right
Right.
now.
Please hear
Right
that.
now.
Death is forever, but life is right now.
Right
Live
now.
Right.
it.
In this
You,
moment.
Live it.
you have to
Live it.
realize
Protect
it.
your
Live it.
soul, folks. Protect your soul.
Exactly. And your mind.
And if
Protect
Soul
your
didn't teach
mind
you
too.
anything about life, man, everybody need to go see Soul. Everybody needs
So
to
I'm
look at
I'm
his
I'm
cousin
ready
book,
to see
or
this
or
because too
however you
many
want to
people been
look at
telling
it.
me
I ain't
about
got.
it.
So what is it
ain't
called? Soul?
What's the name
It's
of
So
it?
called
it's a
Soul.
cartoon
It's
movie.
soul.
It's a
SOUL.
Jamie
cartoon
Foxx is the lead
movie.
character. Just
It's
watch it
on
with an open
Netflix.
mind. Watch it with
Okay.
an open
Yeah,
mind.
it got so many. It
It's on
got so many
Netflix.
subliminals up in there. No,
Where
no, it's
is
not on
it?
Netflix. It's a
No.
Disney Plus movie. Disney
It's a
Plus.
Okay.
Disney
Okay.
Plus movie. And so many people are
Disney Plus.
talking about it. I've heard so many people, you need to watch so I'm like, what about it? It's like it's gonna
It's
open your
got so
eyes and
many
your heart about a
subliminals.
lot of stuff.
Gotcha.
But it's a
I'll
cartoon
definitely
movie.
put it
That's why I
here.
was
Man,
like,
Yeah.
I'll put
Appreciate
here
the life you
comments.
have, not the
that's
one
one
you
thing
want,
about
but
Disney
appreciate what
though.
you have right now.
All right. Soul,
Yeah,
everybody, check it out. I mean, we
Disney
got
been
some
doing it
homework
about lately.
assignments. We're going to watch Soul. We also
mm,
have those 10 things, and we only
mm-hmm.
said 10, but if you have more, let's go
10.
ahead and write those down just to, talk about the things that you are blessed with that you didn't really even feel or knew that it was actual blessing. Let's write some of those
Blessing.
things
Yes.
down.
Right.
And
We
not the obvious,
are,
y'all. Not the obvious stuff.
yeah,
Go
just
deeper
to
than that.
go
Right.
deep, go deep. We're out of time. We are over. It's after 9 o'clock at this time. But if this is your first time tuning in with us, we hope that you did enjoy yourself, and we would like for you to come back. We are here every Wednesday night between the hours of 8
Mm-hmm.
and 9 p.m. Come and rock with us. If you're
Yes.
interested in being on the show, I do know we have a guest that's going to be coming on the show in a couple of weeks. So that's going to be very, very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Excited for her. But if you all are interested in coming in, you can please email us at powerteamus5@gmail.com. We will let you guys know the next step to take so that you can come onto the show.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I have. Do you all have anything before we jump off tonight? Everybody good?
Yeah,
All
everybody
right.
Love
good.
is
I
love.
just want to
Love
throw
is
this out
love.
here. I'm a financial literacy person. So these people with big followings don't think people with big followings have big money all the time. A lot of times we think people that don't have the following is really not making money. Sometimes it's the people that have the biggest following are not really making a lot of money. So look at the people that got small followings that have businesses and support them too. Because sometimes the small businesses get overlooked because of numbers.
Yeah.
And
That's good.
remember to always have kind words to say to each other. If you can't say them daily, say them weekly.
And
That
don't
is
lose your soul for a moment of shine, people. Don't lose your soul
Mm,
for a moment of shine. Please don't do
bingo.
that.
mm-mm.
That's it, Dr.
And
Reed.
spend
Because
more
they
That's
time with your
it.
kids.
spend more
Spend
time
more
with your
time with your
children.
kids.
Don't
King
let
Leo.
I don't know about
electronics
that.
raise your
These kids been
kids.
at home a long time since COVID. I'm like,
Yeah.
King Leo, don't let electronics raise your kids.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, guys, we're gonna get out of here. It's been great. It's been real. Before we go, we only have one other thing to say, which we always say, because with power, you
Or
what?
You.
You
oh Lord.
speak.
What?
Ah, all right,
Rub
guys,
your
y'all
damn
must had
beard,
it.
Mr.
Y'all
Cute,
must had
bruh.
it. We almost had it.
bye.
We'll get it next time. Y'all know we're getting
We
closer and closer every
switched.
time we
We
try it.
switched
We did
No,
not
places.
you
King
messed it
Leo.
Leo.
up. We
Good
had it
night,
down pat
everybody.
this
Be
time.
Good
safe.
night.
Peace,
Good
y'all.
Good
night.
night. Good night.
Bye, y'all.
We